Well, hey everybody, welcome to another video devotion. I'm in a different place this week. I'm in my fly tying room, a fishing room, though it's not technically a room, it's the landing at the top of the stairs. But Jesus is talking about fishing in our gospel reading this week, and so I have some fishing things I wanted to bring in. In our gospel lesson, we see Jesus calling Peter and Andrew and James and John, but the focus is on Peter. And they're fishermen, and he's telling them that from now on they're going to fish for people. And ever since then, we've kind of been stuck with that metaphor for evangelism of fishing for people. And while I like the metaphor, I love the metaphor, I love to fish, there's some things about it that just don't quite fit. It's not a perfect metaphor for evangelism. Here's what I mean by that. When we're fishing for fish, we're using deceit and trickery and guile. For instance, I sit up here at night and I make fishing flies. And then I go out and I try to convince the bass that that's a frog, or that that's a minnow, or I try to convince the trout that that's a mayfly. And so I'm using trickery and deceit and guile. I'm trying to make the fish think this is something that it's not. And then when they take it, I catch them. And while trickery and deceit and guile work wonderfully for fishing for fish, that's not the way we're meant to fish for people. We're meant to be authentic, genuine people of the truth. And Peter, the guy that Jesus calls in this week's gospel lesson, he will later say in his letter, after he's matured as a Christian and as a disciple, he'll say this. He'll say, in your heart, set apart Christ as Lord, and always be prepared to give a reason to anyone who asks you for the hope that you have, but do it with gentleness and respect. That's how we fish for people. We live our lives in such a way that people see the difference. They see the hope in our lives, and they ask us about it. And then we are prepared to give a reason for the hope that we have, and we do it with gentleness and respect. No deceit, no trickery, no guile, no brainwashing people or trying to convince people to take something that they really don't want. We are using hope and love and faith to attract people to the kingdom of God in such a way that they ask us why we have it, and then we can tell them that we do. That's what fishing for people is all about. Think about that one this week, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.